Hey, how's it going everybody? My name is Sackbot, and today I wanted to make a quick video about dreams. More specifically, materials and unlockables within the game. So, one of the biggest pet peeves that a lot of people had with Little Big Planet involved the unlockables. For each game, it seemed like you had to play through a decent chunk of the whole story mode and really search a lot of nooks and crannies to unlock materials for objects and all those kinds of things that you would need to create stuff in create mode. When Media Molecule then announced that these kind of object bubbles were coming back, I know that a lot of creators were nervous that Dreams was going to have the same issue that Little Big Planet did. But in this video, I want to lay those fears to rest in 3 parts based on 1, how materials will be treated differently in Dreams, 2, how pre-made objects are going to be treated differently in Dreams, and 3, why prize bubbles, or whatever they're going to be called in Dreams, are still going to be worth collecting for all of you Platinum Trophy seekers and casuals as well. Small warning, because a lot of this is my own analysis based on what we've seen, and as always, Dreams is still in production. Still, I think we have seen and know enough to draw some pretty concrete conclusions as to what to expect. So first, you can rest well knowing that Dreams is going to give you far more building tools right from the start than Little Big Planet did. Just like Little Big Planet, you're going to have all the logic tools and their respective tutorials, which I'm sure will be skippable, but the difference with Dreams is related to how you customize the materials. So, a material in Little Big Planet was a set of properties that defined its appearance, that's its texture, its outline, its color, and its opacity, stuff like that, and then its physical properties. In Dreams, you won't need to unlock any sort of stickers or decorations to customize the base materials that you start with, because Dreams allows you to modify the color and the texture of your building material right from the start. Likewise, this is going to allow you to easily create your own materials by making your own patterns on a material given the additional color and texture options. Furthermore, you will have the choice of changing the physical properties of your objects in reference to their weight and their slipperiness and any other kind of physical stuff like that right from the start with the tech that I mentioned before. If that's too long-winded, just think of it this way: we will be able to create materials as we know them from Little Big Planet from the start in Dreams. In other words, without having to unlock anything in story mode. Now, just like we don't have to worry about unlocking materials, the second thing that we don't have to worry about involves pre-made objects. I know a lot of seasoned creators would never use these in Little Big Planet anyways, but even they can acknowledge that the pre-made objects in Little Big Planet were often the only way to get advanced shapes like a true sphere, or a spike that actually used the kill animation and sound that was unique to spikes, and with 3D sculpting in Dreams, you can make these yourself. Like I mentioned in my Nervous About Dreams video, this can be quite intimidating, but hey, at least you can spend your time creating these objects yourself instead of trying to work around a pre-made one that took maybe 2 days to find in the corner of some level after using 3 guides. But all of this is not to say that prize bubbles, or whatever they're called in Dreams, again, are going to be useless. If you are a completionist, or if you just enjoy collecting new things to use in create mode, you needn't worry. Obviously, there's going to be costumes for your imp for everyone to collect, but there's also going to be usable things that you can find in prize bubbles for create mode. For one, there are a bunch of pre-created textures in the game, and that's just based on what we've seen from 20 or 30 of them in the streams. Though we will start with some and technically be able to create the rest on our own, the pre-made ones will most likely be found in prize bubbles. This way, you're not going to need to search for them or look around different levels for them to get started in create mode, but they'll still be a fun reward to experiment with when you finally do find them. Likewise, for newer creators or players that just want to experiment in create mode, the prize bubbles and Dreams will most definitely contain various pre-sculpted objects to help you get a start from just in your create mode when you just jump right in. Sure, using these gives you a lot less options, but hey, not everyone wants to spend hours animating and sculpting, and honestly, to be a creator, you don't and shouldn't need to spend hours doing either of those. Even if the prize bubble rewards are limited, like I talked about in a previous video, the community is definitely going to pick up where Media Molecule leaves off in terms of pre-made objects and animations. But yeah, that's about it. I hope I was able to tell you a few things that either intrigued you or set some of your fears to rest or cleared up some stuff. I know a lot of people that are new to Media Molecule games and a lot of returning players are very cautiously optimistic about Dreams, but the more we find out, the more I'm seeing people shift towards just optimistic. Seriously, all of you in the comment section of my videos and on Reddit seem like super excited, and even more excited to educate anybody that's like worried or intimidated by the game. And as a fellow dreamer, I'm totally with you. Let's keep the hype train going. But yeah, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please do give it a like, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more things about Little Big Planet and Dreams before and when it eventually does come out, because there's so much to talk about even before it comes out, and I love prepping for this stuff because there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff when it's released, and we don't want to have to deal with learning how to play the game when we're just trying to learn how to work around the glitches. But yeah, anyways, hope you all are doing very well. Sorry about the weird lighting. I'm filming at night, which I never do, and it's also why I'm like sweating my butt off, because so many lights. But yeah, I hope you all are doing very well, and I will talk to you very soon. So have a wonderful day, and bye. Goodbye. Bye.